Friends, good morning everyone. Once again, hearty welcome to the online classes of English grammar. In last class, we were discussing about the pronouns, and we have told that the pronouns are the words which are being used instead of a noun. And we have seen quite a few pronouns today in this class. Let us discuss about two kinds of them, that are relative pronouns and the interrogative pronouns. First of all, let us look at what I mean by relative pronouns. From the name relative pronouns itself, you can understand that something which is being related is called relative pronoun. So, the work of a relative pronoun is to relate the subject to the other part of the sentence. Look at the example there. This is Pretty, whose uncle is a detective. There, whose is used to relate Preeti to her uncle, who is a detective. And in the second sentence, that is the official who gave me the form. There, the main clause, that is the official, that is being connected to the second clause, gave me the form. There, who has been used. So, some of the main relative pronouns are who, whom, whose, then that, which, whose. And first of all, let us, and these pronouns can be divided, relative pronouns can be divided into two. First one is referring to the people. Second one is the pronouns which are referring to the things or animals. So first one is the pronouns which have been refers to the people, referring to the people. Those are whom, who, whom, whose. And last year's textbook, the table is given. If you are having the textbook of last year, you can just have the look on that one, page number 31 of 7th standard textbook. It is there. If you are having, you can look at it. So who, whom, and whose. Let us see what are the uses. We use who to refer to persons only, who can be used both singular and plural nouns. So for referring to the people, we use who, and for either for singular nouns or for plural nouns, we can use. For example, the girl who looks after the children is sweet. These are the students who want to participate in the games. Now, what is the use of whose? Now we use whose to show the possession, and whose refers to people and things. Suppose if you want to show a possession, for example, Rani, whose house is next door. Whose house? Rani's house, in order to show a possession. Or this is Mani, whose car we borrowed. There, in order to show the possession of the car, we have used whose. Now, whom? Whom we use to refer to the object of a verb or a preposition. The boy whom everyone liked was elected president of the club. There, whom is being used as the object of the verb liked, whom everyone liked. Or Manu, to whom I gave the ball, passed it on to Muhammad, whom is being used as a object of the preposition to. Now, we may be getting confused how to use this who or whom. So there is a simplest way. With this, you can use whom or who. First of all, if he or she or they fits, then you need to use who. That means this is the girl who helped me. There, she helped me. If you are putting a sentence, she helped me. Or give me the names of all the people who are attending. They are attending. Now there also you can use who. But where to use whom? If him, her, or them comes. That means if something comes as an object, you can use whom. Manan, whom we met after ages, was there for the reunion. We met him after ages. There, whom has been used. Now, where to use whose? Whose is also used to refer to non-living things. Sometimes whose is used in place of which. The moon whose light dispelled the darkness shone high in the sky. Now we shall see about that and which. And as you know, that and which are always used to tell about, refer to the things or the animals. For example, the dog which was hurt came limping to my gate. We can use that for both people and things also we can use. For example, this is the model aeroplane that I built. The car that he drives belongs to his father. This is the girl that won the race. Now it is better to use the relative pronoun that in two conditions. First one is after the adjectives in the superlative degree. As you know, there are three forms of adjectives. From the previous chapters, you might be understanding. And this is the best part that we have. After the superlative degree, after the adjective, we have used that. Whose is the fastest man that ever lived? So they are also used that. Now second possibility, after the words like all, same, none, only, nothing, any, etc., we need to use the pronoun that. For example, none that was present there to speak. All that glitters is not gold. Nothing that we said could console her. Now we shall see about the interrogative pronoun. Now for asking the questions, we use the interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns accept what the same form, how the same form as relative pronouns but are different in function. So the same relative pronouns we can use in the interrogative pronouns, then we will be using what also as in an interrogative pronoun, but the function will be different. Now for asking the indirect questions, we always put the interrogative pronoun. But you need to understand one thing: if you are asking the indirect questions, no need of putting any question mark. For example, I want to know who told you to contact me, or ask what is this. Say what you want to. There you cannot find any question mark. So those are the indirect questions. Now we shall see what are the uses. Who and whose plus whom are used only for people as with the relative pronoun. Now, who will be used subjectively? Who left this here or who baked the cake? Now, whose shows possession? Whose is this pen or whose is that house in the corner? Now, whose to be used always carefully because whose shows possession, but WHO apostrophe S asks the question who is. That is a short form, whose. So from the sentence itself, from the word itself, you need to understand WHOSE is being used as a pronoun, but WHO apostrophe S is always used as the question who is. For example, whose chair have you taken? Who is the girl in the pink dress? Now, whom is used objectively? Whom did you meet at the museum? To whom should he give this bike? Now, which is used for both persons and things. When we use which, we imply limited choice. For example, which do you like? Or which is a good book on cooking. We use what. Now we shall see the usages of what. What we use only for the things. What did you buy? Or what do you think? But you can ask what for the persons also. But in order to ask for his employment or profession only, we ask, what are you? The answer is, I am a doctor. In order to tell about a position, what are you? I am a student. So in order to show about, in order to tell about a profession or employment, you can use what as a pronoun. Now, like possessive adjectives, demonstrative adjectives, etc., there is a grammatical class called interrogative adjectives. The interrogative pronouns used before nouns with the function of adjectives are called interrogative adjectives. That means these pronouns also can be used as the interrogative adjectives. For example, which color do you like, or whose pencil did you borrow? Now, there which or and who whose have been used with the function of an adjective, which color or whose pencil. And with this, I am winding up today's class. And in the next class, we shall see about two more pronouns, two more kinds of pronouns, that are indefinite pronouns as well as the demonstrative pronoun. So today we have seen about the two kinds of pronouns. They are the relative pronouns as well as the interrogative pronouns. Now, before we wind up, one small quotation for you. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. You are the students and you do many good works, the works of kindness, and no matter how small, and it will never be wasted. So try to help everyone, try to do the acts of kindness. Thank you.